global currency topic. Actually, global currency is one of the rights of the Zillionair. Zillionair definition. By the definition of the Zillionair, Zillionair can create infinite wealth in the earth. It's a rights of the Zillionair. Being a currency, it may be any country currency. Being a currency, it is one of the wealth. It is known to all the people in the earth that rights was restricted by the London Lord House during the records given to the Lord House by the Zillionair selvaganesan, and they are stealing the project of the Zillionair selvaganesan in a lot of countries by saying Zillionair selvaganesan is a poor fellow. Zillionair selvaganesan don't have any money with himself. He is already in debt. Then how he is going to do the project? By saying these type of words, they are stealing the project of the others. We can't steal the project of the others, or we can't take the project of the others by saying any reasons. We can't say any reason to the lords or gods by saying to steal others' projects. Then how they are allowing this type of words in Facebook or other medias? Facebook is one of the famous media in the earth, but they are trying to check the earth people by writing something in their pages. They opened one name called as News Today in America, News Today in Asia, News Today in India. Like that they opened in all the countries. Without the knowledge of the God, they opened like this by saying the word. We opened by separate cut. We don't know about the other country. News Today. Like that they are spreading some rumors. Actually, this project is from the origin of the Zillionair. Zillionair set the project in the year 2005 in the name News Today. Sorry, it is not in the News Today. Today's News. It is still in Indian country Izzat Garden. We are having that. Then by seeing and by coming inside to the Zillionair house along with a lot of females, nearly 500 females and networks are coming inside to the Zillionair's house. Zillionair was disturbed by nearly 400 females and lot of networks, and they are stealing the project of the Zillionair and they are selling that project to other country peoples and others. They are opening that project in other names in small scale, and they are taking the money and they are enjoying. They are all accused. Even they will get 10 rupees, that is enough, or they are enjoying that. In sometimes, as we know, they are ready to give the project in free also, because that is not their project. They will get paid one and only one if that project is their project. That is not their project, so they are selling the project for very cheaper level. Recently in Facebook, they are checking the earth people by showing the words like News Today. Yes, News Today. It's about News Today in America, News Today in Africa. Like that, they are splitting lot of things in the Facebook. This type of things we need to restrict. So I want to notify this forgery towards public. Then only this type of forgery will restrict by the public than other. Actually, what happened? London and American peoples to stole the project of the selvaganesan, the Zillionair, by restricting the global currency of the Zillionair. It's one of the faults did by them. It's the rights of the Zillionair by the other. Already that Aadhaar card is attested, or it is allowed by the government, or it is allowed by the court of order of the court. Then only it is created by the government. It's set about individual rights. It's a rights of the Zillionair to create. It's a rights of the Zillionair. Zillionair can create a currency. It's a word. It's not a word. It's a life of the Zillionair. Zillionair is the god of all the richest person. He is having that facility and that rights. Then why that word is in Britain? Why that Britain dictionaries are having that Zillionair word? No one knows about that. Why they are using that word is unknown to others. By restricting that Zillionair life, and they are stealing all the projects of the Zillionair to other countries, and they are trying to do that project in other countries without the knowledge or without getting permission of the Zillionair. Zillionair called for members or Zillionair called for management to manage the project of the Zillionair. This much is the word. Still no one registered, but they are ready to steal all the project of the Zillionair, and they are opening in other names, and they are testing the earth people. Likewise, how many projects they have opened in other countries is still not recognized or still not reached to my knowledge. I suddenly saw one sample inside the Facebook. No one knows how many projects are there. They try to open in other countries in small sectors. No one knows about that. Let's see what is happening inside the earth, and let we restrict all the works. I just want to notify this fault happened by inside the loghouse, because they are restricting the life of the Zillionair. If you take a prime minister is having certain rights. If you take what is that one? Commissioner is having their own rights. Then why Zillionair rights is restricted by the other? It's unknown word of. It's unknown to others. It is unknown to others. Why they are doing like this? But by saying these words, they are taking the project of the gods, project of the Zillionair. Why they are doing like that? It's unknown to others. Actually, Zillionair, selvaganesan, is the prince of the new caste called as Iron Malakas. As I explained, Iron Malakas need to pray to God daily by seeing the sky, and they should pray to God for the healthiness of the earth peoples and their development. And this is one of the work. It's one of the work. It's one of the duty of the Iron Malas, who is in the earth by the God's creation. And as per the word of the prince said to work for the second duty of the caste, inside the caste of creating the third world. For that, all the caste members need to cooperate with the prince to create that work of the caste inside the caste. So let's see that without thinking about what they did to us, let we do all the work to all, and let God grace us. Let our God will grace us. Let God will give salary to us. But only one thing we should know by the Holy Bible of the earth. Holy Bible said to all, don't do any sins. Salary of the sin is a maranam. In Tamil we can say it as a பாவம் செய்யாதிருப்பாயாக பாவத்தின் சம்பளம் மரணம். So don't do any sin inside the earth. It will give the salary as a death. Death only the salary to the sin. So if you want to do any work, move in the good path. Don't move in shortcut. Also, if you want to use a shortcut. Use a good way of shortcut. Don't do any wrong things inside there. It's one of the suggestion of the prince of the Lucas to Lucas videos. By thinking about any other things, don't do any sin. It's a word of the prince. So carry on the topic. Let pray daily towards the God. God will grace us. By the grace of God, let we away from all the diseases. Let we live a happy life. I am again requesting the Lord House to reconsider the global currency because it's the life of the Zillionair. Zillionair life is in that global currency. So again, Zillionair is requesting the Lord House to reconsider the global currency of the Zillionair. He is the head of all the richest people. It is only the rights. As per the word of the Zillionair, Zillionair will born after a long 12 years. It is also said by the Zillionair in lot of meetings. So one of the legal rights of the Zillionair. So Laros need to hear the words of the Zillionair and Laros need to sanction the global currency of the Zillionair to see the happiness and kindness in the face of the Zillionair. It's one of the requests of the Zillionair to Lord House. Because by saying the negative points or by saying the absence of this global currency, they are trying to take the life of the Zillionair. And they are trying to spread that in different names in all the countries, and they are trying to spoil the life of the Zillionair. So again and again, Zillionair is requesting the Laros to sanction the global currency, which is the rights of the individual, it's the rights of the senior citizen, it's the rights of the Zillionair. Let we pray to God, and God will bless us, God will bless us, God will test us.